just over the river from Windsor, Ontario. We're in downtown Detroit at lovely Comerica Park. Today, the opener of this 4-game series between the Oakland A's and the Detroit Tigers. Going to be an interesting contrast in styles in this one as one of baseball's hardest throwers goes head-to-head with a top finesse arm. Next, Jordan Zimmerman gets the call for Game 1 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, on the mound now is Jordan Zimmerman. Big, strong right-hander. Good fastball, 93 to 95 miles an hour. When he's on, has good sinking action on the fastball. More of a slider than a curveball. So he's a fastball, slider, straight changeup guy. He really needs to have the changeup because his velocity isn't as good as it was early in his career. Needs the changeup to make that 94 to 95 look better than it actually is.
So, fellas, these Tigers, as they begin play here today, they've been on a pretty good roll of late. Winners of 7 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this is a nice one. First game of a homestand. You played well on the road. You got a chance to grab a shower and sleep in your own bed last night. I bet you this team comes out on the attack.
1-1.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Popped him up. Cabrera moving to his left. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. And here's a shot of the Athletics starting lineup for this one. Hero, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Well, Matty, this team can do one thing very well. This lineup leads the league in home runs, and that's why people pay the price of admission. They want to see the long ball. Everybody loves home runs, and it's exactly what this lineup gives you. They get count leverage 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. Don't look for that base hit the other way. They are trying to turn and burn.
Striding in for Oakland, Jed Lowry. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. First delivery to him on the way. Hit out towards second. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came.
Stepping in, Ken Griffey Jr. hoping to stay hot. He had a couple of hits, including a home run yesterday. Here comes the first pitch, and he fouls this one off. And it's a ball and a strike to Ken Griffey Jr. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Earl Hendricks.
Hey, you know, D-Row, the book kind of on Earl Hendricks is he likes one side of the plate or the other. Could it be where he sets up behind the catcher?
It could be, Dan, but as a hitter, that's all you look for. I'll give you a little bit off the outside edge if you're going to be consistent with it.
Oh, that's it.
Fastball runs in tight here, and it's 2-1.
I know the umpire balled that one right there, but it was close enough. He's going to try and establish that pitch in. As an offensive player, you've got to build that rapport with the umpire. He can't give him anything off the inside half of the plate.
Fouled away.
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Lowry, base runner at first with 1 out. And it's fouled away. Three and 2 to the A's center fielder.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Tapper up the line. Throw just does beat him to the bag, as that was pretty close.
Batting fourth, the left fielder, number
So here's the Oakland cleanup batter, Presnation. Come up big in spots like this more than once this year. Currently second in the AL in RBIs. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
No, that missed. That's a ball.
Neck high fastball that time. The 1-0. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Two-out base runner aboard in the top of the first. He lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And the first baseman can't get there. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. One left for Oakland. It's the A's nothing. Tigers coming up. Major League Baseball on the show. Andres Tejada will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, you can only win your first big league game once, and in his last start, he did just that. I'm sure that ball is put away someplace very special. Nothing more he'd like to do than get win number 2 here in this one.
Stepping into the box, Jose Iglesias. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the
leading off for
first.
the Tigers, the shortstop, number 1, Jose Iglesias.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. And Dan Dero, these A's, as they begin play here this afternoon, despite the loss last time out, they'd won 4 in a row, so they'd been on a nice little roll here.
Yeah, Matty, dropping their last game. Now they find themselves at 500 again. They got to find a way to get on a hot streak. You cannot continue to go peaks and valleys throughout the course of the season and ride that 500 line all year. At some point, you're going to have to take 7 out of 10, 8 out of 10 to get this going in the right direction.
Tigers shortstop with a ball and 2 strikes.
Got him to chase after the curveball below the zone there. That was a really nice pitch, and it can be a really tough one to lay off of as a hitter.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. The 2-2. Hit to third. Chapman's got it. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. And now a look at the hometown Tigers starting lineup in this one. Dero, what do you got in this lineup for the series opener?
This is not even a stat you probably would have even looked at 10 years ago. The fact that this team's last in walks in today's game bodes a lot of trouble. They will swing at the rosin bag. Do not expect this pitcher to come over the hard plate in any meaningful position, because he knows he's going to get a lot of swing and miss.
Digging in the switch hitter, Jeimer Candelario. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. First offering on its way. A high fastball is in there.
That pitch up in the zone called the strike, and that's a tough pitch for a batter to hit, though, that fastball that's high in the zone.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Now here's the pitch. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Boy, there's the perfect pitch right there, the straight changeup. He hadn't used it yet in this at-bat, and what does he do? He uses it, pulls the string, and gets the big strikeout.
First baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Just missed with a breaking ball. Falling behind now, 3-1.
3-1.
I can't tell you how big a pitch the last one was. The difference between 3-1 and 2-2. 2-2, you're probably taking a turn for the dugout.
The 3-1. Now a swing and a ground ball, but this will wind up foul as he runs the count full now. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And another foul ball. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Tigers. We are still scoreless. Next up for the A's, Matt Olson. He enters this one second in the American League in round trippers.
First baseman, Matt Olson.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Well, fans of the art of pitching are in for a treat. One of the game's big-time flamethrowers faces a top craftsman here today.
And you're going to see two different mindsets from both offenses, Dan. Facing the power guy, he's going to come at you. He's going to pitch to his strengths and not your weakness. And on the flip side, the finesse guy is going to try and keep everyone off balance. And I want to see what off-speed pitch he has working.
You know, Giro, that's one of the beautiful things about the game of baseball. Good pitchers come in all different shapes and sizes, and they come with all different type of weapons. We're going to see one flamethrower and one guy that throws below the speed limit.
And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Detroit Tigers. Let's take a look at Derek Norris, one of the better throwing catchers around, good at framing pitches. Staff seems to love throwing to him, and don't leave a cookie over the middle of the plate. That beard scares me.
Striding forward now is the DH, Matt Joyce, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Missed with a breaking ball. Joyce is a big threat in a matchup like this. He's got a ton of pop against right-handed pitching.
Yeah, I think because of his approach. He's not a dead pull guy. You want to try and sneak a piece of cheese in or hang something over the heart of the plate, he's going to absolutely crush it. But anything going away from him goes right into his bat pad. I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5 miles an hour faster than that for this offensive player. After coming off a curveball, the old push the throttle and pull it is being used.
No score here as we play inning number 2. And he lays off the pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. The 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning.
Batting
He looks
seventh,
really sharp
right
out there,
fielder,
guys.
Stephen Piscotty.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball off the plate away for ball 1. That's inside. 2-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Shot weakly to the left. Throw to first in plenty of time, and his side is retired. A's are gone in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Nick Castellanos now.
Leading
Set
off
to
for the
lead off the
Tigers,
home half
third
of the
baseman,
second.
number 30, Nick Castellanos.
Here's the pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
Not a bad take there on that first pitch. Not a real good idea to go up there looking for a changeup to hit. Sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Here it comes. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
All right, guys, here's how the Oakland A's are lining up defensively. And
Batting
surprisingly today, the best arm resides out in center field. This guy's known for his range. We get it. He can go gap to gap. He's got an accurate arm. But I'll tell you what, you won't see many guys trying to take the extra base on him. He has got an absolute cannon out there.
Digging in, Mikey Matsu. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Yeah, nothing better, huh, guys? I guess maybe the crack of the bat, but I'm not as partial to that as most people. He looks good and loose out there to start this one.
The windup and the 0-1. On the ground to the right side. Oh, look at the sliding stop. Got him.
Batting fifth, catcher, Eric Norris.
Next up for Detroit, Derek Norris. First pitch on its way. Fouled off. Skied into straightaway right. Piscotty under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. We'll move to the third with no score. A shot there at the Motor City in Windsor, Ontario, just across the river, as we welcome you back to Comerica Park. So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First delivery to him on the way. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you could rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
The 1-0. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Mata is underneath this one. One gone.
Batting ninth, the catcher, number 13, Bruce Maxwell.
Into the box now, Bruce Maxwell. He'll get to take his first cuts here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. 0-1 the count. Third inning, no score to this point. That's lifted the other way out to left. And that'll get down for a base hit. Number 9 batter comes through that time, as it'll now be up to the top of the order with one away.
Boy, it's so frustrating as a pitcher. Make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch. A nice job by the offensive player. Fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Steve Lombardozzi comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. It's 2-1 to the A's leadoff batter. The 2-1. Runner goes for second. Two pitches fouled away. And he comes back with one down and in for ball 3. Grounded up the first baseline. But this will get fouled, so they'll do it again. 3-2. 3-2. Swinging a soft liner, and that's in there. Base hit.
And he got the front foot down right there, kept the front shoulder up.
The batter, number 8,
stay inside that ball with a soft liner.
Jen Lowry.
Here's Jed Lowry now. Pulled toward right center field. Martinez after it. 2 down.
Now batting, center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr.
2 men on, 2 out, and here comes Junior. First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. This year against right-handed pitching, Griffey Jr. hits a little over the 270 mark. Maxwell over at second. Lombardozzi at first. 2 out in the inning. He had him out in front there as he takes strike 1 on the circle change. 1-1. Now a ball swung out and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. There's a fastball now that's hit softly down the line to third, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. A's strand a couple. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Leonis Martin. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home
Leading
third.
off for the Tigers.
Not much going on offensively
Center
so
fielder,
far for these guys.
Leonis
6 up,
Martin.
6 down. Let's see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. The windup and the 0-1. Had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Usually you see chases outside the zone on off-speed stuff like sliders, breaking balls, and changeups. But to chase a fastball that far outside the zone tells me this hitter's not seeing it well.
That's a ball.
That misses 1-2. And that one just missed outside.
Man, this at-bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
I think he had his mind made up. He was swinging the bat, trying to protect before the ball even left the pitcher's hand. That pitch wasn't even close. He would have needed a flagpole to get that one.
Stepping into the box, Alexi Amarista, to show you what he did in May versus what he's done so far at the plate in June. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swinging a grounder fouled off to the left. Pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Curveball's by him that time as he falls behind now 1-2.
Watching him on the mound, I'm really impressed with what he's doing right now. He's been really aggressive and confident over the last couple of innings.
Made a miss on the off-speed pitch that time. Alexi Amarista becomes the second out in the bottom of the third.
He's looked great on the bump the first few innings of this game, and I think his ability to change speeds effectively has been a big reason why. That was a good change of speed for the strikeout there, and I've seen a lot of hitters look pretty off with their timing so far.
Standing in now, Junior Mora. 1-0 the count. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Pulled the string and had him way out in front, a ball and a strike. So 1-1. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Griffey waits on it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Down in order go the Tigers. We'll head to the fourth, still scoreless. Here's Chris Davis now. We begin the top of the fourth.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
First pitch on its way. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
Hey, this guy has been locating his fastball all game to perfection. Talking to a number of big league pitchers over the years, they'll tell you a well-executed fastball with good location is still the best pitch in the game.
A 1 pitch on its way. Second pitch is chopped foul right at home plate, and he's behind now 0-2.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
Count is 1-2 now. Still 1-2. Here he comes again, 1-2. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Mata is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first down. So with the fly out there coming on the fastball, seems like an appropriate time to check out our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And folks, that is not a misprint. He's been clocked at over 100 miles an hour so far. My goodness. That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. Here's the first pitch to him. Sends that one out of play for strike 1.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Center. Running hard, he's digging for second. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. Here's Matt Joyce now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. In his career, Joyce has collected just over 150 home runs in his big league days. Fastball called for strike 2.
Hey, you find yourself down 0-2, you've got to grind a little bit right here. I don't understand the game plan. Let's see if we can get this one back to beat it down.
Olson leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Another 0-2 coming. Swing and a little tapper, but it gets fouled. The 0-2 once more. A little bouncer. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. The next 0-2. And set swing here. Did he go around? No, says third base umpire Clyde Washington. It's ball 1. The 1-2. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. Here's a curveball taken low for a ball. Full count, 3-2.
Full count.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
Now the payoff pitch home. Hit sharply on the ground. And Marista's got it. Spin throw. Gets him at first. The only play he had, and he made it a good one.
Good range showing off into the hole right there. That's not an easy play, but these guys make it look that way sometimes.
Stepping in now, Stephen Piscotty, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. No score at this point, but a 2-out hit could get a runner in from third. Missed with a slider.
1-1.
Fastball not close, and he runs it to 2 balls and a strike. To 2-2 now. Here now the 2-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. The A's strand 1. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
First pitch coming. Here it is. It's a knee-high fastball.
0 balls, 1 strike.
Look out! A fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit.
Wow, fastball up and in. I'm not sure it was intended to be that far up and that far in, but message sent. Beware.
1-1 now to Iglesias. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 now.
You pull a fastball like that, you got to tell yourself to slow it down a little bit, play more gap to gap, and keep that front shoulder square, pointed towards the pitcher. That'll keep everything on plane.
And the throw will indeed take care of him for the first out.
The batter.
Time now for the A's Road to the Show report as we get a look at a couple of guys making some noise in the upper levels of the minors. Digging in to try it again, Jeimer Candelario. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
0-1.
Candelario, originally from New York State. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. No runs, no hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike.
1-1.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box. No doubt about it.
3-1 to him now. Into the corner and slicing foul. Three-two pitch. At the knees and called strike 3.
Boy, it's been a rough go through these middle innings so far. This offense right now really doesn't have an answer for anything that he's throwing. He's attacking up, down, in and out in the strike zone. He's been awfully dominant up to this point.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Miguel Cabrera. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Line towards center field. That's a hit, the first of the game for the Tigers.
You don't see too many curveballs that want to start in and stay in. And definitely back up on the pitcher. He's lucky he only got away with a single.
In now, Nicholas Castellanos. So take a look at ball 1. First time up, he went down looking. The 1-0 is a sinker that dips below the zone for a ball.
Boy, this is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like this. 2-0 count. We'll see right here if he lays one in there to give him a pitch to swing at.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. A changeup that catches the corner for strike one.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
Now the 2-1. And this pitch is hit foul off to the left and out of play, so the count goes to 2-2 now. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ballgame, and that one ends the inning. 1 left for Detroit. Through 4, still tied, 0-0. Riding in once again, Matt Chapman comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Now the pitch. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Well, now that we're midway through this one, it's safe to say that runs have been at a premium, and both starters, doing it in different ways, have turned in excellent performances.
Dan, you could speak to this. Obviously, 2 different ways to skin a cat. One's a finesse guy, working all 4 quadrants, keeping guys off balance. The other, a flamethrower coming right at you.
Yeah, it's been a story of like 2 different styles of pitching, but both getting the same thing. Both throwing strikes early, keeping the ball down in the zone. As you touched on it, there's more than one way to get around through a lineup, and we've seen one guy with power and one guy do it more skill and finesse.
Here comes the first pitch. There's a strike. The windup and the 0-1. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. On its way is pitch number 75. Inside as he might be trying to set him up here. 1
ball,
and 2
strikes.
Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Martin is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The batter, second baseman, Steve Lombardozzi.
So the Oakland lineup turns over, and to the plate, Steve Lombardozzi. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Zimmerman looks in. Here's the first pitch. Laid off as it caught the inside corner. There's a fastball that just misses. 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Rounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Trying to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Pretty standard curve in the dirt, looking for a strikeout there, but that was a good job of recognizing it and holding back at the plate.
No runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2. Swing and a liner. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Take a look at this again in slow motion. He tracks this thing all the way, gets his hands quickly through the zone, and just rips it down the left field line, just how they draw it up.
Into the box, Jed Lowry. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Ready with the 0-1. Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul. Here it comes, 0-2. Now here's the ball hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Maybe not, as this stays up in the air long enough to be hauled in out there. False alarm, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Oakland. Halfway home, still no score. Stepping in and ready for another shot.
Leading up for the Tigers.
He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch on its way. Fastball here as we'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. The 1-0. It's taken, strike 1.
That's why this guy is great. Never misses over the heart of the plate. He's got electric stuff, but pinpoint control to all 4 quadrants.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up 1 hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. And he punches out another one, make it 9 for the ball game. There's our line score through the first 4.5, and these guys have basically had the bats taken right out of their hands. Just 1 hit to this point. Leadoff man retired now for the catcher, Derek Norris. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Looks at a curveball over the inside corner.
Hey, I don't blame him right there, giving up on that inside curveball, little front hipper. That's a tough pitch. You just can't figure out where the point of contact should be.
Now the 0-1. Felt high and right down the middle for a strike.
You know, I think that curveball in the previous pitch had him thinking about getting another one, because there's no reason he shouldn't have had a big rip at that fastball. That was right in every hitter's happy zone.
And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he can rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Here's Leonis Martin. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. First offering on its way. And that pitch catches the inside corner. Started that swing a bit too early.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
Swing and a liner. Foul. 2 out, nobody on. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. We're back to Comerica Park right after this. Ready for another shot now. Ken Griffey Jr. set to lead us off in the 6th inning.
Ken Griffey Jr.
Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. That hits the outside corner. It's strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him.
This is what every pitcher likes to have. Another 0-2 count really puts the hitters on the defensive side in multiple ways. You can go fastball up, you can go breaking ball down. One of the keys, getting ahead, and he's done a very good job of that so far.
And Junior lays off that one, and the count's back even at 2-2. Takes strike three called on the fastball. One gone.
That's just quality pitching right there for that strikeout. As we look at all 5 pitches, notice the location. All 5 down in the zone. Some guys are real good low ball hitters, but more often than not, keeping the ball down is going to lead to a lot of success on the mound.
Here's Chris Davis now. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing.
One out, nobody on. One-two pitch is swung on and lifted in the air out to center field. Martin is under it. And he makes the catch for the second out.
The batter, first baseman, Matt Olson.
Digging in and looking for more, Matt Olson. It was a 2-bagger for him in his last at-bat. Zimmerman steps into the windup. Here's the first pitch. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Here's a perfect situation. 2 outs, bases empty, power hitter at the plate. He ain't looking for a single and hoping to pass the baton. This guy's looking to do damage.
And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees. That's lifted the other way out to left. Mata waits on it, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the A's. Still no score. Next for the Tigers, Alexi Amarista. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did he get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Here comes the first pitch. Right over the middle, knee high. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
This is one of the things that makes him so effective as a pitcher, able to pound the zone with all different options.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
I know you have to protect the strike zone when you get the count to 2 strikes, but on an 0-2 pitch that misses by that much, it's pretty easy for a hitter not to swing it that way.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Chapman is there for it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, right fielder, Junior Mora.
At the plate, Junior Mora. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. 1-0. Fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. A dive and he can't hang on. And the effort pays off as he's able to recover and get the second out of the inning.
Number 1, Jose Iglesias.
So back at the top of the Detroit lineup, digging in, Jose Iglesias. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. First offering on its way. And a fastball just a bit up. The 1-0. Line drive base hit.
Yeah, maybe a shot here now with 2 away. They finally get another base runner on. He stranded 6 in a row prior to this point, so he's had his way with these guys for the past couple of innings.
Ready once again, Jeimer Candelario. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. From the stretch. Starts things with a splitter outside for ball 1. And this is sliced hard down the left field line. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. Iglesias rounds the corner and is headed home. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead.
Great piece of hitting here. Man on first, they're playing him to pull, but he crosses them up and goes the other way with him, making the outfielder cover a lot of extra ground. That allowed the runner to come all the way around from first to score, and that was a great piece of hitting.
First baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Strike. It's 0-1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball.
He wasn't fooling anybody with that fastball. He barreled it up nice right there. He's just got to find a way to keep it fair.
Trying to get Cabrera to chase there, but it's 1-2. Candelario stands at second with 2 gone. He's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ballgame, and that'll end the inning. Tigers strike for a run on this RBI double. The 6, 7, 8 hitters coming up to start the 7th. It's now 1-0 Detroit. Back here now at Comerica Park in Detroit. We're through the first 6 innings with the Tigers on top, and before we start the 7th, let's take a look at our game summary.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Tigers, number 19, Travis Wood.
Here's Matt Joyce now. Career head-to-heads with Travis Wood. He's hitless in 3 at-bats.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Some action now in the Tigers' bullpen as they'll get a left-hander and a right-hander up to throw. The 1-0 home is looked at for the first strike. And he misses 2-1. And he lays off again, ball 3.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
Can't keep that one fair, and now the count's full. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. But this one will bend foul. Had plenty of distance though as it landed in the upper deck. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I tell you, in a one-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning is so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning. So that was a big out.
Warwick Southwell takes the mound now, and it appears he's being brought in to face the right-handed batter who waits next.
Yeah, you usually don't hear the term righty specialist very often, but that's kind of how they're using him here, Matt. Most hitters have a harder time against pitchers of the same handedness, so we'll see if this move pans out.
First delivery to him on the way. No balls and 1 strike.
Tried the old ambush tactic, and it almost worked right there. Wasn't able to keep that first pitch fastball fair. The at-bat, he's got a lot left in this. If he's able to let that one go, I still think he can have a quality AB.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Brings the slider up high, but it's taken for a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen. Major gone in order. It remains 1-0. Nick Castellanos now. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning. What to wake up the bench.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard. But you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Takes
a knee-high fastball.
0 balls, 1 strike.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he lays off the 0-2 splitter. 1-2 now. The 1-2. Hit hard down the right field line. But that's a foul ball. The next 1-2 pitch. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
And it's late in his afternoon of work, and the longer this at-bat goes, the better chance of him making a mistake. But as a guy starts to tire, they're more likely to leave the ball up. But, man, he's been good so far.
Here now the 2-2. Fouled away. Back up the middle. Lowry's got it. And the throw here is in time. Very nicely done there at short for the first down.
Number 8, Mikey Ledoux.
Digging in once again, Mikey Matza. He got called out on strikes his last time through. First offering on its way. And a strike called at the letters. Looked high to me, but it's 0-1.
One of the keys to pitching late in the game's first pitch strikes, and this guy's rolling along. So far, over 70% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Good power curveball there, and he's in control. 0-2.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-0 hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
Trying to send him packing for the second time.
Nope.
In under the hands with a fastball. It's 1-2.
Decided to go with a fastball there on 0-2, but what he's trying to do with that pitch is to expand the strike zone. Maybe you get a guy to offer at it, but at the very least, it helps set up your off-speed stuff.
2 balls,
Fastball
2 strikes.
stays way up that time for ball 2.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last 2 were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
Count is full.
That was another good pitch and a tough call that could have gone either way. He couldn't get him to bite on it again, so the count's gone from 0-2 to 3-2.
And here's the 3-2 from him. Right side. And that is going to sneak on through into right. It's the 1-out single.
Check that out right there. I love some of that. Staying inside the
Catcher number
baseball,
33.
moving it the other way. Sometimes the pitcher can execute his pitch. Doesn't mean the batter can't grab enough.
Catcher Derek Norris is in. He'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. No hits to this point.
As a pitcher right there, do not be surprised if he throws the same exact pitch. He was lucky to foul that one off.
Ready with another 0-2. Down the third baseline. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. 0-2 once more. He's taken, that's ball one.
Keep in mind, people, the longer the at-bat, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. And Junior's there to make the play for route number 2.
Now batting, center fielder, Leonis Martinez.
Ready for another chance? Leonis Martinez. He went down on strikes last time up. He's set and the pitch. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball, ball one. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Mata leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Now a move over to first. And a dive, but he's back in. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him in this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
Hitter's count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. Next pitch will be number 100 for him now through 6 2/3. Way to pitch number 100.
3 balls, no strikes.
And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
And awfully close there on 3-2, but take your base, says Earl Hendricks. It's ball 4.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Ready for another shot now. Alexi Amarista. He got under one and popped out his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate. The 1-0. Misses, ball 2.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
There's a strike. It's 2-1. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Curveball that time, not even close.
Time for him to attack on the mound. He knows his team's struggling offensively. Don't mess around and try and nibble. Be on the attack and let them beat you.
Called strike 2, and now it's full 3-2. Count remains full. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's Back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
Oh, that's a walk that could really change the complexion of the game. With the bases loaded, if he gives up a base hit right here, it could get real ugly.
Riding in once again, Junior Mora, 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer if he puts somebody else on to see if he can find it.
Just a tick behind for a strike. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. The 1-2 pitch. Fouled off wide at first, but boy, that had some zip on it. Looking to leave him loaded. And that misses 2-2.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit, or at least force him out of the game.
He stays alive, still 2-2. Pitch swung on and foul tipped right off the mask. It sounded like of the home plate umpire, and that cannot feel too good, I wouldn't imagine. Making him work out there, the 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Swinging a ground ball to third. Throw on to first, and the Tigers wind up with nothing as the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. Back for more from Detroit after this.
Your attention,
Hardy
please.
has been summoned from the
Now pitching
bullpen
for
as
the
he'll do
Tigers,
so to start the 8th.
Number 36, Blaine Hardy.
Here's the German-born catcher Bruce
Leading off for
Maxwell.
Oakland.
He's singled in 2
Catcher,
trips to the plate
Bruce
thus far.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. One 1-0 pitch on the way. Up around the face. As we head into the later innings in this game, I think it's safe to say that both starters have given their teams a great chance to win here today.
Wow, D-Row, we've seen one power pitcher, one finesse guy, but both of them on point. 2 different ways to get through a lineup, and both of them have worked.
Yeah, Dan, tip of the cap to both starters, right? 2 different ways. The power guy was on top of his game, not really mincing much, just coming right down the throat at these offensive players. The finesse guy did exactly what he's always done. Move the ball up and down, in and out, and get it to the bullpen.
So the Oakland lineup turns over, and to the plate, Steve Lombardozzi. Last time through was a base hit. First offering on its way. Called strike over the outside part of the plate. Breaking ball in for a strike.
Yeah, this guy's having a good day right there. You can tell he is all over. His timing is spot on. This pitching staff is going to have to find a way to attack him a little different.
One out, nobody on. The next 0-2. And it's fouled away. Now another 0-2. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Swing, and I believe this one is going to find the seats as well. It does, so quite a battle here as it remains 1-2. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. So 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Count remains 2-2.
He's just having a hard time putting this guy away. 4 foul balls in this AB. I don't think this pitcher has got something that he can get a swing and a miss on.
Hit on the ground to short. Iglesias is up with it. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Pitching certainly has been on display in this one. And there's the evidence of it right there. 1-0 our score, as there are an awful lot of zeros on that line score to this point. Jed Lowry now. Here comes the first pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. 2 out, nobody on. Now the pitch. Good waste pitch, 1-2.
So the intent of that 0-2 cutter right there isn't necessarily to get a swinging strike. If you get it, well, hey, that's great. But if you get it inside enough and he does make contact, he probably can't do anything with it anyway.
The 1-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
Throw on the first, gets him, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the A's. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Oakland, number 15, Emilio Ivanez.
Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Jose Iglesias.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike. Pagan, a right-hander standing 6'3", has a strong chance of being an all-star this year. He's currently leading the vote totals among relief pitchers.
Hey, let's give a round of applause to the fans for voting this guy first at his position right now. He is not what comes to mind when you think all-star, but you know what? Check the numbers right now in the first half. He has been a dominant player. This is well-deserved.
He comes back with a fastball, 1-2 now. And a swing and a miss there on a late-breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the second time this afternoon. And there are the final numbers for the Oakland starter, and he'll be very happy with how the day went. The next batter, Jeimer Candelario. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Looks like a right-hander's gotten up to throw now in the Oakland pen. wind up and the 0-1. Down the first baseline. So that'll get fouled. It's 0-2 now. Bases are empty, one man out. This is pulled into right. And it gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
The first baseman, number 24, Miguel Cabrera.
Digging in to try it again, Miguel Cabrera. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. First pitch of the at-bat. Missed with a slider. Runners off for second. Popped up. Olsen shading to his right, and he makes the catch for the second out.
The third baseman, number 9, Nick Castellanos.
And next it'll be the Tigers cleanup hitter, Nicholas Castellanos. He's batting cleanup, but has been shut down so far at the plate, 0 for 3. First pitch on its way. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. And it's gone into the front row of bushes. Two-run shot to straightaway center. Number 10 for him on the year. And the Tigers take a 3-0 lead.
Home crowd has really come to life here in the bottom of the 8th. They know as well as anybody that a 3-run lead this late in the game is awfully tough to overcome, especially on the road. 3 outs, and this one is theirs.
For Oakland, number 66, Ryan Shaw. The left fielder, number 8.
And that'll bring up Mikey Mata. First pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Ready with the 1-0. High fastball is in there. That one stayed too low, apparently. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1. The 3-1. Finds the zone to fill the count, 3-2.
Count is full.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. The Tigers do get a couple, however, on this 2-run home run. Last chance coming up for Oakland. It's now 3-0 Tigers. Alex
attention,
Wilson
please.
comes on from the
Now
pen,
pitching
hoping
for
to
the
finish
Tigers,
this one off here in the
number
top of
30,
the ninth.
Alex Wilson.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ken
Leading off
Griffey
for Oakland.
Jr. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once.
They look like they're up against it here, down 3 on the road, trying to come back against the closer.
Ninth inning
That's
begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1.
You know, something to keep in mind, they're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series, and maybe even the whole week ahead.
Now the 1-0 is taken for
2-0.
ball 2. Now the 2-0 is laid off, but in there for strike
2 balls,
1.
1 strike.
Hey, boys, although I'd love to get all over this offense for underachieving, let's tip our cap to this pitching staff right here. They've been able to execute, working all 4 quadrants and keeping this team totally off balance.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Little dribbler up the first baseline. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes.
Full count.
And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2. Chris Davis is on deck. And this pitch
That's
misses
ball
here.
4.
It's
Take
ball
your base.
4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the 9th.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Here's Chris Davis now. Past numbers against Alex Wilson. He's a .333 hitter. He's ready. Here's the first offering. In there for strike 1, 0-1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time.
As a hitter, you know the pitcher's trying to work you down around the knees in a double play situation, so making him get a pitch up and actually in the zone is a must.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Ripped on the ground to first. And that finds its way through for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. And his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Cold strike at the letters, 0-1.
Hey, when you're in a tough spot right there, that's an excellent job by the pitcher to get ahead 0-1. He has now got this offensive player on the defensive.
0-1 count and the pitch. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher. Now a ball hit hard towards center. And this gets on him quickly here and deflects off him. And the runner from second is in to score. It's now a 3-1 ball game.
The batter, designated hitter, Matt.
Next up for the A's, Matt Joyce, who was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. So now 2 men in scoring position.
Well, you live by the sword, you die by it too. He went with an off-speed pitch down in the zone, and that's the risk you take there. The catcher can't come up with it, and 2 runners advance. Now they're both into scoring position.
Joyce in front, 2 balls and no strikes.
No doubt, some saves come easier than others, and I know this all too well. They're really making wrapping this thing up a difficult task.
And there's ball 3. Stephen Piscotty waits on deck. It's the zone, high and inside, but still a strike.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
3-1 pitch. Swung on and missed. A full count now.
Hey, this pitcher better watch himself right here. The way this guy's swinging, he's got aggressive things on his mind.
Davis at third. Olsen is at second with nobody out. Payoff pitch one more time. And
take your base,
awfully
ball 4.
close there on 3 and 2, but take your base, says Earl Hendricks. It's ball 4.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
In now, Stephen Piscotty, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
Getting that first pitch strike is really important when you're dealing with the bases loaded behind you. Good job to give himself the advantage there.
Here's the 0-1. And good contact there as this is hit high and deep to right center. Martin with the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And that's going to bring in the run from third, and just like that, it's back to a 1-run ball game. Shane Green answers the call from dugout as he'll try to record the final 2 outs of this one. So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0. Offered at and missed for the first strike. Fastball not close. It's 2-1 now.
Amazing he was able to lay off in this situation. Your eyes light up when you get something above the belt, especially with a man on third base.
Set to deliver on 2-1.
2-2 the
Swing
count.
and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Swing and a fly ball, but shallow. And that's not going to do it. Mora has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runners. And he'll have to hold tight at third. So it'll take a 2-out hit now to try to plate that tying run. So stepping in, Bruce Maxwell, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Trying to hold the lead, here's the delivery.
1-0.
Fastball here as we'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And it looks like a right-hander's got enough to throw in the Tiger bullpen. Ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. Catch is made, and the Tigers have taken the opener here at home as this ball game is over.
Wow, that's one of the best finishes we've been part of in a while. 2 outs, tying run at third, the go-ahead run at first, but they can't find a way to get him home. Tough way to lose, but a great way to win a game.
A one-run game this afternoon, 3-2 the final finish. The Tigers rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Jordan Zimmerman earned his 9th win of the year. Andres Tejada racked up 12 strikeouts, but still ends up taking the loss. So that's it for us this afternoon. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com.